art has one place, and that's to inspire and energize us as a humanity. When you look at how we sit in our universe, we are absolutely tiny. We're a speck of dust in our universe. If we can take a step back, remind ourselves of how small we are, we can embrace humility, and then we can become truly great. There was a poem that Mr. Mandela used to recite when he was incarcerated in jail on Robben Island, and it got him through 24 years of incarceration. And it was, "I am the master of my fate and the captain of my soul." And he just repeated that line over and over again. "I am the master of my fate and the captain of my soul." And that empowered him. And at the same time, he understood the message of "from the darkness comes the light." And when you arise from the darkness, that light shines brighter than ever before, and amazing things can happen. I remind myself of that every day. I think it's really important. And with that comes the importance of intentions, to focus not on what you achieve or what you're trying to achieve, but the intentions with which you are trying to achieve it. And that gives us that power beyond the object itself, which can connect to humanity on a deeper level, with a frequency that vibrates at a higher consciousness. And then something beautiful can happen that can really ignite the imagination and the inspiration of all humanity. That's the power of art.
Rolls-Royce and Sasha interview. Question 1, take 1.
This is Sasha Jaffrey, the artist. Well, I can tell you the qualities that I aspire to have. Whether I have them or not, I don't know, but I would hope that I have humility, intention, and grace. As soon as you engage the ego, there's a problem, and you get a block. People call it writer's block, creator's block. I don't believe there's any such thing. I believe that happens when you're not living a life of grace and realizing that you are surrendering and you are only borrowing a moment. And then you give that moment back. Rolls-Royce is a beautiful and interesting brand. It means the highest state of luxury, technical ability, because when you drive a Rolls-Royce, it's like driving a speedboat on a still lake. There's nothing that drives like it. It's incredible. It set the bar really high at trying to do things that no one else had done and make a statement that no one had made.
The idea behind the Phantom 6 Elements is to raise $1 million. I remember I was walking the boulevard here in Dubai in late 2020, and that evening he called me and he was talking to me about everything and nothing, like friends do. We started talking about what we could do together to inspire greatness. And in that context, we started brainstorming, and that idea came up of the 6 elements. And I remember me saying to Sasha, but there are only 5 elements. He said, "No, Cesar, you forgot humanity." And this was so inspiring that I said, "Sasha, let's do 6 cars, and let's call them the 6 elements." And when I said 6 cars, for me it was absolutely obvious it must be the Phantom. because there is only the phantom that can take a gallery with a painting.
Meditation is a position of surrender, and you can't really create from a position of surrender. But apparently I do. They tested my brainwaves with the pads while I was painting, and they found I was in theta. Beethoven and Mozart actually were in theta when they created. So it's like this very interesting, deep meditative state, deep within the subconscious. And that enables me to, I guess, dance around with color, and as long as I stay in there, which I can, and I'm now at that point where I can sort of talk and chat and stay in that state, luckily. But it's taken me 25 years to be able to do that. But yeah, color is definitely my thing. The world didn't really make sense to me until I started painting and pushing colors around, and then everything in our world made sense to me. I believe that we are all made of energy, and we communicate at our most poignant through energy. This is just the sketch, the working things out. I could go on for hours with this, but this is stage one. Creation, giving, and reconnecting to something more meaningful is the most beautiful form of human behavior in the form of love. And I saw that love will conquer hate every time. And charity, in my mind, is to take that lesson that you learn from looking in their eyes, bring it back to your own culture, wherever you live, your own community, and spread that message through the energy that you project onto others. And that's really why I worked with these charities and gave back to these causes. And it's something I've done ever since and will continue to do for the rest of my life.
We understand that at Rolls-Royce, we design and build cars for the few, but we are also mindful of the many. And throughout the project, we want to go beyond the 1 million if possible. That's why we have created also an NFT for these cars.
I think this project has so much more that it can achieve. And with the NFT project, this becomes the Rolls-Royce that keeps on giving, where we aim to raise a lot more money over the next 5 years and really make an impact in our world. So what I've realized is, let's take each of the 6 elements. Water for me is it's one of the most key elements in our world. We're made of 90% water. Our moon affects water, the tides, the waves, etc. But water is about fluidity. It's a different type of friction. When you see a different car driving on the road, you feel that friction. With Rolls-Royce, you feel it has this fluidity of water. Fire. For me, what I'm going to see with fire on this gallery is a sense of passion, ambition, drive, that fire in the belly that drives us to succeed. It's like that aspiration of Rolls-Royce. Air is about a sense of freedom. It's about being on the wings of the bird. It's about exploring beyond our realm of the ground. But then at the same time, air is a very dangerous element to connect to on its own, because you're going to just keep floating up and up and up. It needs to relate to the other element, earth. The two need to work in harmony, they need to connect. So for me, it's like earth is going to be the earthy tones. It's going to be the tree rooted in the ground, rising up. Our flowers, our fauna, and our trees teach us something about empathy. This tree over here needs water. This tree over here has lots of water, but is deficient of a mineral. They'll talk to each other and say, hey, I need some water, can you send me some? This guy will send this tree water. This vine over here needs a mineral, sending him a mineral. and they send it without needing or wanting anything in return. That's empathy.
Wind.
I'm going to be really inspired by space exploration, looking at our moon, our planets, our solar system, the black holes, the cosmos, all these beautiful things that really inspire us to sort of escape from our realm, enter a magical realm. And I think that, again, is another thing with Rolls-Royce. You sit in a Rolls-Royce and you feel you've escaped your world for a minute. You've escaped the difficulty and the stresses of your world, and you're sat in this cabin that really just gives you that sense of escape, release, otherworldliness, adventure, exploration, which you find in our solar system. And then humanity, to me, the most important of all, that's going to be the beautiful sense of how our humanity can grow together, reconnect, and strive for something greater than we have right now through our intentions. And that's going to be shown in the colors of humanity, the pinks, the sort of beautiful pastel-y pinks, the scarlets that entwine, those lime greens coming up underneath, the darker blues connecting all these colors together. And that's a sense of the love in our humanity, every color, race, religion, financial background, social background, connecting as one and really striving for something better as a united force, one humanity. And that's the idea, and that's what that humanity gallery is going to look like.
So Cesar, this is the grand reveal.
Wow, looking forward to
They
it.
are ready. I want you to absorb them first.
Wow. Wow. Humanity, earth,
Yes.
fire, water, air, and
Wind.
wind.
What do you think?
I'm just trying to figure out how they're going to fit in the cars.
Right?
They're going to look amazing.
So here's an exciting moment. So you gave me this. I have now created this, and now it's over to you. And this is where it gets really exciting.
I think this is going to be the soul of that Phantom,
I like that. I like the idea of it being
And-
the soul of the car.
and we'll have to build a car around that masterpiece.
Yeah. What emotions do I have finishing the project? I think I don't feel like the project's finished. I feel like the project is just beginning, to be honest. It's an amazing achievement, so I feel pretty excited. I feel a little bit proud when I'm on my own in a quiet corner. I feel humbled and I feel inspired. When you combine the craftsmanship of Rolls-Royce, the beauty of the line of the car, how they've been put together by the designers in Goodwood, and how they've designed the car around the gallery, it's an amazing thing, because when you combine like pure expression and energy, which is what my work's about, with craftsmanship, something really cool happens that we haven't seen before.
Art is only made up of two words, love and empathy. And when you can combine the two to create something beautiful, inspiring, with poignancy and legacy, that's when I feel I've achieved something. And if you can inspire others along that journey, I think you're inspiring the connection of all of us, to inspire people to reconnect to themselves, each other, our Creator, and ultimately the soul of the earth. If you can inspire others to do that, I think you can inspire others to live a life of humility, of grace, of surrender, of gratitude, And I think that's inspiring greatness.
Driving in the big walls. This guy likes to go fast. Two tricks. One foot. Come on, Mark.
So we're in Denver for the final stop of the
BMX Triple Challenge.
We should be practicing right now, but it's
Super windy.
It is the windiest place on earth right now. Had a little bit of practice this morning.
We got a few runs in. We're gonna kick off again tomorrow at 7 a.m.
I usually don't ride at 7 a.m.
Cup of coffee and double flips at 7 a.m. apparently.
We're gonna jam everything in. Qualifying, last chance qualifying.
And finals all packed into one day.
I'm in the top 5 for the points running. I guess 1, 2, and 3 are tied.
There's a 3-way tie for year end. It's Buckworth,
Brian Fox, and Daniel Sandoval.
the points at this stop are worth 1.5.
Should be a good day tomorrow.
I think it's gonna be a nail biter.
I want you to stay true to what's right for you. No matter who or know what will others say. Just find your way and try to stay true.
Yeah. Hey, ISO. Hey, Indies. JB. Hey, back on deck on my fly. Really on my. Pay some respect to my mindset. Head blowing smoke, catch a contact. Really mad they can't stop us. Back on the scene, young conscious. Always been me, young poppin'. I ain't really here for the gossip, nah. Blah blah blah, yum. Try to play me, but you tried it. Way too wavy, gotta ride it. Pull up on you, yeah we sliding. Make our eyes roll when I slide in. Neck on wrist on shaman. Tell them say less, no comment. And we only here for the commas.
Ay, pull up and how about we slide? Loaded away on the side, need be lying. Skating on days we gliding. I'm hitting that in the driving.
Hitting that while we vibing. You know I be on that time and light up, I'm firing. Dress it up, yeah I be styling. Eat up the drip, she be dining. Straight to the top, she be climbing. We the ones that they admire. All of these expiring. Ice on the boss and we hiring. Raising the hood where it's sirens. They hopping on ship like a pirate.
Ay, ay, driving the boat and I came for the loot and the tragedy. Be hating, do better. Dropping them ashes, done burn me a hole in my sweater. I'm stingy, I'm holding this cheddar.
Holding this cheese, living more better. Smoking these doobies with Xavier. We keep the gravy. Yeah, we too groovy. We keep it unruly. Know it's yours truly. Smoke a big head, call it Stewie. Bad chick wanna do me. Thick and she coolly. She busted open like a Uzi. I busted, then I'm back to duty. Call of Duty, I'm online with it. Took my time with it. Watch the operators, they be plotting. Don't go with the gang and they rock with us. Everywhere that we go, we be popping up. Yeah, we popular. Eyes on us like binocular. Yeah, they time is up. You could try your luck. Stay anonymous, but in God we trust.
In God we trust. All these looking odd to us. Riding waves just like they ride the bus. Them pretty wanna ride my the vibe is us. Sergio Tacchini eating fettuccine. Know they see me getting cake. I've been out hustling at the dinner, baby. I'm a winner. I don't really need a break. Breaking my foot in yo. Breaking the nigga these when I'm bending the corner. Breaking my in the glass. Burning that loud and the neighbors done heard the aroma. Play a persona. She eating my till she fall in the coma. The card of the itis. I really got it off the muscle. Now they wanna tussle. Wanna fight us.
from my winter hell. I've got candles and candy. I can be your daddy if you only let me creep into your prison cell.
Durban is a thriving modern city in KwaZulu-Natal, home of the Zulu nation. Its people live a fast-paced 21st century life, yet many of them carry their traditions deep within them. I find that the traditional Zulu attire is so regal looking. Just the colors and the vibrancy, just beautiful. I traveled out of Durban to discover the Zulu way of life. I didn't realize how close the city is to the beautiful rolling hills of Heartland. I was excited to find people still living according to a proud, passionate heritage, not just respecting the old ways, but celebrating tradition joyously. I found people with an amazing zest for life, flashes of color everywhere. I was swept up in the drama, the noise, the excitement of it all. I mean, every photographer lives for those moments. It's something I'll never forget.
To the world titles, to the world's first, the world's best.
UFC Strawweight Champion.
Ready? Come with us. We're just getting started.
It's going to be so much fun, I promise you.
December 25th, 1776. A surprise attack during the Revolutionary War breathes new life into the American cause. General George Washington and his Continental Army troops cross the Delaware River and strike Hessian forces at Trenton, New Jersey. 1991.
С образованием Содружества независимых государств.
The Soviet Union's president, Mikhail Gorbachev, announces his resignation as the eighth and final leader of a communist superpower that had already ceased to exist. 1989, a violent end for the last hardline communist ruler in Eastern Europe. Romania's ousted leader, Nicolae Ceausescu, and his wife, Elena, are executed by firing squad after a popular uprising. 1818. The popular Christmas carol Silent Night is performed for the first time at the Church of St. Nicholas in Oberndorf, Austria. 1977, Charlie Chaplin, comedian and one of the first big movie stars, dies in Switzerland at age 88. 2006, James Brown, the undeniable godfather of soul, dies of heart failure. The Pompadour dynamo, whose classic singles include Papa's Got a Brand New Bag, was 73 years old. And 1995.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
Dean Martin, singer, actor, and TV host, dies in Beverly Hills, California. He was 78 years old. Today in history, December 25th. Sandy Kozel, The Associated Press.
Welcome back in our studio, and in today's news,